Hi guys, I hope you liked part one of the mega unboxing from the silverforum grading at NGC yesterday. If you haven't already seen it, then please go back one video and watch that one first. So today it's Sunday, and I'm just going to go ahead with the next box of this mega upgrading. Not upgrading, grading. There's going to be three parts to this set of videos. So when I've finished this box, then there is a third box, and it's probably worth watching all three parts. Some of the coins are going to be the same, so you're welcome to fast forward over those, but it's kind of an interesting set of coins in this box. So a lot of these coins I hadn't seen before. They were sent to me by silverforum members. I've obviously seen them on eBay and stuff like that. I really like some of these Chinese auspicious culture coins. They're great, and I was sent two sets of three. There is actually a fourth one in the set which has the heart shape. I'm not quite sure why this guy didn't send me the heart shape ones. Then we've got some stuff here by the Royal Mint, and the Queen's Beast Lion quarter ounce. There's actually four of those in the grading. Three of them got a 69 and one of them got a 70. And the same guy who sent me two of them also sent two of them previously. Both the previous ones got a 70, so he's had three 70s, which is pretty extraordinary. Great bit of luck. So following on from the Chinese auspicious culture series, a lot of these coins are kind of slightly weird shapes. They've got bits of gilt on them, holograms, and stuff like this. This one is absolutely amazing. 143 of these have been graded, and this has the top grade. Only one has been graded a 70. So 1 out of 43 has achieved this grading, and I think there is one for sale. From PCGS, which has also got one, I think, graded as a 70, and they're asking $700 or so, $770 for that. So this is one of my favourites, the Auspicious Culture 2016 Longevity. It's probably, some people have said it's one of the prettiest coins that have ever been produced. The Queen's Beast Lion. It's a shame this one didn't get a 70. It would have been nice to see it with a 70, but it's kind of pot luck on these, whether it's a 69 or a 70. I don't really know what the difference is, and maybe they look at it for 5 seconds, and if they see any kind of mark on it at all, it gets a 69. If they don't see anything, then it gets a 70. So I can only assume that's what happens. So this member of the silverforum put in six of these kind of British commemorative coins, proofs. I'll show you something in a second that is interesting, because spot the mistake on this one. You can see it's got a designation on the left hand side of S#5 for silver. The one on the right's got a designation of G#5 for gold. Of course it's not gold, it's silver. So as a consequence, this one on the right has to go back to NGC as a free of charge mechanical change, and it will be put right. So we noticed this in some of the pictures when we got the results. So they've already been asked if they'll do this. They apologised, and it will be put right shortly with the next grading. This one went really well. This is the Britannia, lovely design Britannia 2015. I've got a 5 ounce one of these in my collection. This one doesn't belong to me, but it's a great design. This one is a very, very, very shiny Britannia, bullion Britannia. Great coin, underrated design. Probably worth looking at some of these, particularly in gold, that you can pick up at a reasonable price compared to the 2014. And here is some pretty good success, really, with some of these pandas. So 2011 MS70. It's really nice to get these pandas grading well. Some people seem to have lots of luck. Maybe they buy good ones, some people don't. But this guy got quite a lot of 70 grades on some of these pandas. 2005 MS70, there's very few of these that have been graded. That really was a good turnout. 2012 MS70. So if I want to buy pandas, I know that this guy should be buying my OMP pandas for me. He does it better than I do, clearly. 2014, unfortunately, only a 69. No, sad about that, but you can't have all 70s, I guess. And I sometimes wonder whether they go through and they won't grade all 70s just on principle almost. But, maybe that doesn't happen, maybe it does, who knows. They say that each one of these is seen by 3 people and then a finaliser. So again, this one, the 2014, this one's a 1/4 ounce panda, 69 on that. 69 doesn't hurt. I don't think it really devalues any of these pandas. A 70 will get an increase in value. A 68 may get slightly less than an OMP sometimes, but a 69 will probably cover its grading costs. So unless you get a 68, you won't really lose money by grading OMP pandas. And here is my friend on the Silver Forum's 70. It's worth pausing for a second. A perfect score. There are only 30 or so that have been given a 70 so far for this one. Pretty thin on the ground. Most of them were damaged in the rolls. You very, very rarely find one that is worth even a 69 or a 70. Don't underestimate just how good a 69 is on these either. Most of them would get a 64, 65 because they've got scratches on the high points. This is one that I got from Mexican Coin Broker. There's only 1,000 of these that have been minted. This one had a couple of tiny little kind of rim dingy things, and I decided to send it for grading anyway and got a 68, not a details grading, which is pretty good, like that. Here is a 2017 Panda. This one is mine, and I bought this from Pinehurst Coins, and it was delivered twice with a broken split OMP plastic. Rather than sending it back a second time because I was leaving the States, I decided I would send it over to NGC, and very glad I did. Great result, and happy with that. 70. So this one is the second in the Dragon and not Dragon and Phoenix, but second in the Auspicious Matters set of medals. So it's kind of antique finish with the green enamel on it. I think it looks pretty smart. It's the first one they've graded at NGC, and it was kind of sad to get a 68, but kind of also it was okay. Here's a set of these ones went into the value tier. So there's a few coins which were regular silver coins that go into the value tier. NGC charges $20 each to have these coins graded, and some interesting coins here. VF30 given to this large 5 franc Napoleon from 1815. These are lovely historical coins that this guy's sent me, and you saw them in the video that I made sending them over to NGC. And I think generally the results were pretty good and as expected on these. There were a couple of silver sixpences, Victorian sixpences, 1864 one, the slightly whiter one got a 62, and then there's also another silver sixpence from 1864 as well, I think, if memory serves me well. So this 1864 one got a 63. Maybe it's a slightly nicer looking coin in somebody's eyes. Probably not very much to distinguish between these, but great historical coins. So this one is my mother-in-law's coin, and I was delighted, thrilled that this got a 61. I was a bit worried about it because of the slight edge knocks and the kind of mark on the front, but this is a coin she's had in a little tray in her kitchen for the last God knows how many years, so it did very well. This one, extraordinary, 1718 quarter guinea, an AU58, almost uncirculated coin from 1718, George II, and I thought this was lovely when I first saw it when it went in, and I think seeing it presented in the slab makes it a lot easier to handle, and the back is just wonderful. The shield pattern is absolutely fabulous. This guy should be absolutely proud of this coin. I'm sure that grading has added value to that, and it's a really good result. 1810, third of a guinea, again, pretty good result. AU55, nothing to be sneezed at. This is a really old coin, and I think this one did extremely well. Very, very good result on this, this 1810. So this one, not so good. This one suffered the same way as my 1821 George IV sovereign. Surface hairlines, those dreaded surface hairlines. Really sad about that result, really. I was hoping for better on that one. This one, great result. This is my Napoleon 40 franc coin that I picked up in France. It took a month to get to England from France for some crazy reason, and it got an AU55, which is a brilliant result. Very few of these have been graded. An AU55 for this coin is doing really, really well. Okay, so these next ones were a recommendation made to me by Sam A on his YouTube channel, Barsono, and he recommended that I try some of these out, which I did. So Year of the Rooster, this is like a Rooster and Buddha, very, very nice high definition coin. I got one of the copper ones and a couple of the silver ones. These silver ones are high definition, 80 grams of silver. These are a big, hefty silver coin, and they got 70s. They all got 70s, which I was really pleased about. First time I've asked for the Rooster label on the NGC system. I really like the Rooster label as well, and I'm going to use that lunar label on other requests in the future. So this one is great. You'll find these at about $160 each on the Lucky Monero site at the moment, and they're slightly less if you buy them from his website as opposed to eBay, maybe 140. This one is the Fiat Rooster. This is the China lunar coins. Very, very attractive. A lot of people collect those. This guy gave me two OMP pandas. Both of them, straight in the manufacturer's plastic. They really should have done a little bit better than a 68 and this one a 69. 69 you can't really moan about. 68 is a little bit strange, a little bit on the low side for an OMP coin, but it just goes to show you have to really be careful that the coins haven't been badly handled in any way when you buy them in the OMP plastic for pandas. So there's a few more Chinese fiat coins. They're mostly commemorative coins. I'm glad NGC knew what these coins were for, because when I was sending them in I wasn't 100% sure what they were actually celebrating, but when I left the description blank, NGC seemed to find them quite happily and classify them, and generally these coins have done very well. And when I looked on the census, there isn't very many of these coins that have actually been graded so far, and so if you do collect Chinese coins, these kind of things are worthwhile keeping and grading. This one did extremely well. I really like this one actually. I think it's really nice. And the quality of these Chinese coins is actually very, very high. It's no wonder a lot more people collect Chinese coins than they ever did in the past. Some more auspicious coins. Fortune, a 68 for this. Could have been slightly better. You can see they put it in a big, wide holder because it's got a concave kind of finish. So they wanted to protect the coin, didn't put it in a narrow holder, and I like that, it's good. I mean, they do charge extra for a wide holder. It's $5 extra for a slightly wider holder, and they are coming out at the moment with some NGC cases just to hold these special slightly wider coins, and I've actually placed an order for those to be sent to the States, so I'll be bringing those back to the UK. So if any of my friends at the silverforum need one, they should be able to get one from me sometime in the next couple of months.